Ken Polcari is managing director of ICAP Equities. Ken, we just heard one analyst say that the stock market going down is a negative symbol and portends bad news for the economy. But you actually welcome this.
I did. I actually welcome the fact that the market has a little bit of a correction. If you remember and you've seen over the last couple of months, the market has had really this great move up without any real pullback, with very few exceptions. It has not had any real pullback. Today, the market took advantage of, we're right in the middle of earnings season. It took advantage of a couple of negative earnings stories. It took advantage of the lack of liquidity that appears to be happening in the credit markets, and it just turned it around, and people just decided that they needed to take some money off the table. I, for one, am not at all concerned about it. I think it's healthy. I think it's necessary. I think that there's an asset reallocation happening, and it's going to be a couple of weeks because the earnings season is going to be a couple of weeks long. And so as we go through this earnings season, every day there's going to be a new story. If tomorrow some of the earnings are great, you're going to see the market bounce back a little bit. If they continue to be a little bit negative, you might see a little bit more pressure on the market. I'm not concerned about it at all.
So any advice, Ken, for the individual investor as this roller coaster continues, at least in the short run?
The individual investor has to decide why they're in the market. If they're more of an active trader type person, then they should absolutely be taking advantage of the volatility that we see happening in the market at the moment. If you're much more of a long-term investor, somebody that's putting away for their kids' college education, somebody that's putting away for their retirement, somebody that's just putting away maybe to save money to ultimately buy a house a number of years down the line, then they should be taking advantage of this weakness in the market because they're looking out much more long-term.